How you doing? Good evening and welcome back to another episode of the Maverick Cyclist. If you've watched even a few of the episodes that I've done on this podcast, you'll have known I'm a big fan of Campagnolo. The greatest, in my opinion, bike components in the world. There's nothing like Campagnolo. So tonight, real briefly, I'm going to talk about why I love Campy and what the difference is, in my opinion, between Campagnolo and the other component manufacturers. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you can find out when new videos are released. They come out every Thursday. Tullio Campagnolo was not only the founder of Campagnolo, he was a professional bike racer. From the age of 21, Campagnolo rode in many famous races, including the Giro di Lombardia, Milan-San Remo, and several Olympic heats as well. But the passion to make amazing art in cycling components was born, as it usually is, out of necessity. While racing in freezing weather and snow in the Dolomites in 1927, Campagnolo lost the race due to a wing nut that he could not remove to change gears. See, back in the day, there was no multi-gear cassette where riders could easily shift and go up and down a set of gears to make things easier on the pedal. Riders literally had to unbolt their rear wheel and flip it around because there were only two gears, one on each side, one for flats and downhills and one for hills. And if you couldn't get that wing nut undone, you were screwed. This prompted him to invent the quick release skewer that everyone has used since. Even if you aren't riding Campagnolo components, you're likely using a quick release to quickly and easily remove your wheels from your bike. Then, to solve the problem entirely, Campagnolo invented the rear derailleur in 1940. Back then, the entire assembly was handmade. In fact, between 1968 and 1998, only 3 Tour de France winners did not win on Campagnolo components. 3 in 20. Names like Greg LeMond, Bernard Hinault, Gino Bartali, Fausto Coppi, Miguel Indurain, Jan Ullrich, Marco Pantani, and of course, the incomparable Eddie Merckx, have all won Le Tour riding Campagnolo. Since 1948, a full 33 Tour de France winners rode Campagnolo to victory. And next weekend, July 2021, number 34 will be logged into the history of Campagnolo artistry and innovation. Merckx, a close personal friend of Campagnolo, never used any other type of components other than Campagnolo, and he not only won all his tours on Campy, he set the hour record in 1972 riding special Campagnolo components. But Campagnolo did not only use his artistry and love to make cycling better. Campy manufactured magnesium wheels for Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Maserati in the 50s and 60s. In 1963, they created a first-of-its-kind disc brake for the Innocenti Lambretta TV motor scooter, the first two-wheel production vehicle with a disc brake. In the 1970s, they also supplied wheels for Ferrari's Formula One cars. Heck, in 1969, they even built a chassis for a NASA satellite. Since founding the company in 1933, Campagnolo holds more than 135 patents. What was born out of desperation became the desire to do better. Only those who experience the frustration can know the need and want to do something about it. Not for a boardroom or a stockholder, but to move humanity forward. And that becomes passion. And passion requires that a person pour their love into their work. And that, in my opinion, is what makes Campagnolo the best parts, components, and group sets out there. Love, passion, a desire to move humanity forward. And you can feel it in everything they do. And I'm only on this planet for a little while, not as long as I want to be, and it'll be gone before too long. So when I drink good wine, or I eat good food, or I throw my leg over that bike and I push on that pedal and I feel the love and the passion that went into making the components of the bike I'm riding on, I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to do less. I want that passion and that love, and I feel it in the campy components I use. So from the wine opener to the wheels to the group sets, I love Campagnolo. So here's to you, Campy. Thanks for putting your love and your passion into everything you do. And hey, you know what? Throw your comments down there. Maybe you feel that with Shimano or SRAM. That's great. Maybe you feel it on a one gear that has none of these manufacturers in it. So that's it for this edition of the Maverick Cyclist. Thanks for stopping by and sharing my passion with me, sharing our passion of cycling together. Now get out and live La Vie on road. Come on, let's ride. Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon so we can share more bike love worldwide. If you do, you'll be automatically entered in periodic raffles of bicycles from my collection. And don't forget to pick up your SCHWAG from this episode or any of our episodes at the Maverick Store.